People always say that dog is man's best friend. Indeed it is. Dogs bring us a lot of happiness because they are loyal and treat us as their biggest masters in the world. Even though we sometimes have our bad days, we may always be sure that as soon as we come back home, there will be our loyal friend waiting for us. By playing with them, we are reducing the level of our stress and forgetting about worries. One of the ways in which we can enjoy time spent with our little ones is to walk the dog. Yes, and here is the problem. Having pets has also its drawbacks. Obviously, when we live in the countryside, we can simply let them out. However, it gets more complicated in cities. People tend to forget that a green lawn just opposite their block of flats, pavement, or path in the park are not their own property. As a result, they tend to forget that having a pet is also a responsibility and duty, and that's why we can see such pictures in the streets of our cities. In Łódź, the problem of people who are not cleaning after their dogs is very common. Every day when having a walk, we can bump into such an unpleasant surprise. This issue has been raised many times in local newspapers and even in television programs. These articles mention human health hazard and risk of suffering from infections caused by worms, which live in dogs' intestines. Their feces can contain worms named Toxocara worms. Their damage to our health is really tremendous. They can cause damage to our eyes or even blindness. What is more, children are exposed the most to those worms. The reason for that is their frequent contact with soil and sand, for example in sandpits on playgrounds which contain feces.
Who cares about dog's poop? It's all natural anyway.
People are not always aware of the effects of their doings. They don't feel like that concerns them in any way. But the problem is serious. City Guard is entitled to put a heavy environmental fine on people that ignore cleaning up after their dogs. In March 2014, the local government undertook an action to change the situation and improve it. They decided to buy 1.2 million bags for dog dirt. They also decided to raise fines for not cleaning after their pets. All in all, it seems that everyone wants to have a clean area without cleaning, but this is not possible, simply because we can't forbid the dogs pooping. We should remember that if we love dogs, we should also carry the responsibility that is hidden behind having the dogs. Let's remember that our children who are playing on the streets and in the parks are in danger of encountering plenty of bacteria that can bring hazardous consequences. Apart from that, one shouldn't forget about the possibility of being punished by getting a fine. And finally, think about resting in park which is full of dogs' poop. So, start cleaning after your animal friend right now.